Hi, I'm Jane Massie, and on this episode of North Mississippi Good Eats, I'm in my hometown, Hernando, Mississippi, at Mrs. Hippie Eats, a gourmet grab-and-go eatery. So follow me and let's go see what Mrs. Hippie Eats has to offer. Hey, I'm Jane Massie with North Mississippi Good Eats.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. I'm Heather Reese with Mrs. Hippie Eats.
Thank you for having us here today, Heather.
No.
I want to know, what is your inspiration for Mrs. Hippie Eats?
Well, I guess the inspiration really honestly came out of boredom. I move a lot. I'm a mover, and after I closed my business of 10 years, I needed something to do. So I just kind of started cooking for some of our old customers, and it just became a business. You know, after a while, it just decided I couldn't do it in my house anymore, and I wanted to make a little brick and mortar, so I decided to open Mrs. Hippie Eats.
Well, you mentioned your previous business. What was that?
I own Ladybug Bakery in Hernando for 10 years with my mom and my stepfather, and we closed it, unfortunately. Well, COVID had a little bit to do with it, but March 2020, we decided to close, and then we sold it to a girl in town, and unfortunately, with the way that the economy and everything was going at the time, she had to close it a couple of months later, so.
Well, I know we all miss Ladybug Bakery.
Thank you.
I was a fan, but I'm glad you've started this. So can you tell me what makes Mrs. Hippie Eats stand out from some of the other grab-and-go eateries that we have?
I know one thing I believe that kind of makes us stand out a little from other shops is we do make everything in-house from scratch daily. So, you know, we try to source as many local things as we can whenever things are in season. Like right now, tomatoes are starting to come in season, so we'll start using some local things like that from some farmers in the area. But basically that, like my concept and my way of cooking is kind of I have like a Mediterranean view on things, to try to make things every day. You know, in Europe, they go to the store daily. They shop daily for their
food,
don't go
whatever. Canned food.
Right, and so, you know,
prepared.
I make all of our, like if it has a cream of chicken soup, like poppy seed chicken, which is a pretty common Southern favorite, so I make that a lot around here. I make the cream of chicken soup, you know, and if it's something cream of mushroom, I make that. You know, anything that goes into it, we make here.
So tell me, how would you describe your customers?
Well, we have all kinds of customers. A lot of them are some carryover customers from the bakery that knew we were opening a shop and wanted to help us out and support us there. And honestly, some of them are just, you know, moms that are busy that don't want to cook, or, you know, some empty nesters that may, you know, just have a couple of people at home and, you know, cooking for a whole bunch of people when there's just two of them. So
I can think of a lot of times when, you know, you just don't feel like it.
Right.
And
especially in the summer, no one wants to turn their oven on.
Absolutely.
Or,
you know, just for a little while, but
Right.
not standing there cooking and everything. So let's go to the kitchen and see what Heather's making for us today.
All right.
Heather, tell me what you're going to be making today.
All right, so today I'm making a Mediterranean tortellini salad. It's got some Kalamata olives, red onions, some cucumber, a little bit of tomato, feta cheese, and a red wine vinaigrette. So first, I'm gonna show y'all a little trick for cutting tomatoes. I've already cut some stuff up to make this process quick, but if you're cutting a bunch of something small and round like this, like tomatoes or grapes or anything like that, if you take 2 lids, and they don't have to be this big, I'm just cutting a big amount, and put it right in between them like that, and then take a serrated knife, hold it tight, and then cut through. And then that way, I've cut through 20 tomatoes at one time.
Oh my gosh.
Quick and easy.
Okay, my life just changed forever.
Right? All right, so we've got some cherry tomatoes or grape tomatoes, whichever look good at the time. We'll throw those in. We've got Kalamata olives, and you don't have to chop these up or anything, and these are a nice, good, like Greek olive. Throw that in. All right. Some feta cheese. I like to reuse those ricotta containers. And then we have English cucumber. These are the ones that you see at the grocery store that come in the plastic. They say they're seedless. They're not seedless, but the seeds don't give you indigestion as much. They're a lot easier to digest. They're easier to eat. So I already cut some of those up, and I'm just gonna cut the rest of these here. So this kind of salad, it's easy, it's quick. It all goes in one bowl, with the exception of the vinaigrette. And it's very nice and refreshing to eat on these really hot days.
Mississippi days.
Mississippi days.
Call for something cool in the evenings for sure.
If you don't love red onion or you don't like raw red onion, you can also soak it in water first and kind of take some of that bite out. So we're gonna dice it. We'll go through here and then there and then back down this way. And that gives you a quick dice. Slippery. All right. So all of that goes in the bowl.
Looking really good.
I like to give this a little toss with my hands. And
all
then
the colors is just beautiful.
Yeah, it's a great salad. And then that's basically it, except for our vinaigrette, which we're gonna throw together really quickly. And this is a very quick red wine vinaigrette. So we're gonna use red wine vinegar, an extra virgin olive oil. I'm not gonna tell you any of the recipe though.
Yeah, don't give your
A little of it and a little of that. Okay, we got some honey and some Dijon mustard. And honey and Dijon are very important in a vinaigrette because they help emulsify it. They're gonna help make it a nice, pretty consistency. So get all of that in there. And then our seasonings, we got some salt, some pepper, some oregano, a little bit of garlic, some chili flakes, all of that goes in. And then this, just give it a little blend with the hand blender. And you'll see how quickly that comes together. That honey and that Dijon, making it a nice, pretty smooth. See, it's not just oil and vinegar, it's emulsified. So we just toss all this vinaigrette in here. It seems like a lot, but you want it to soak in, get in all those crevices and all those veggies. And then we'll just toss it. Now this is the kind of thing that you can make ahead of time. It just gets better the longer it sits. And this is something that we have on our menu all the time. Mediterranean tortellini salad. So I'm gonna portion you up a little bit.
Okay. So Heather, being a Southerner, I like to make the perfect bite with a little bit of everything on the plate, but I don't know if my fork or my mouth is gonna be big enough for that. So I'll start off with, how about a little bit of the cheese tortellini and some cucumber. Good combination?
Yeah.
It's light, fresh, and cool. So I can see why this is really good on a hot summer day in Mississippi. The first thing that I noticed was the tartness of the vinegar, and then the mustard. The Dijon mustard came through with a little bit of the sweetness from the honey, and then that cucumber.
Yeah.
It's really kind of sweet and very refreshing.
I love, they're so fresh this time, especially this time of year.
And then the last thing that hits you is the cheese and the tortellini, because it has a little bit of a strong flavor. So it leaves you wanting to go back for more.
Good.
So let's try something different. So this is gonna have tomato.
Well, yes, this orange pasta here is made with tomato, and then the green is a spinach, and then this is just a normal egg pasta.
All right, we'll get a little bit of that.
And they're stuffed with a blend of like ricotta cheese, Parmesan, mozzarella.
So I'm gonna do a little bit of that with one of the olives. The olive is strong.
Yeah,
it's like, hello, here I am.
Yeah, those Kalamata olives are, they're one of the strongest.
They're briny.
Yes.
which I love briny food. So, and I think Southerners like briny foods.
We love our stuff pickled.
Anything anybody would ever want is in this salad.
Oh, good balance. Well, good. I'm glad you like it. Thank you.
I may be taking some home today.
Well, yes.
If you're looking for a healthy gourmet grab-and-go meal, then Mrs. Hippie's is definitely the place you're going to want to go. Make sure that you follow them on their social media to find out the menu of the day, which does change every day. And make sure you follow me on my social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and now TikTok.